Hello everyone, happy Monday. Good morning, Ron, welcome on. Like always, we're just popping on a couple minutes early to give the notification to others that I'm live. Although that was really quick, Ron. I'm surprised that you got your notification so fast. Facebook must be getting better. So today we are doing mat. No pillows, no props today, just your body. And we'll get things moving and feeling good to start out our week. Excited to see everyone popping on, and I'll try to wave towards everyone. Feel free to drop a comment. Tell me how you're feeling this morning. Let me know how your body's doing. We'll see who all joins us. I'm in the same place as I usually am, but I've been hearing some frogs already chime in, so I hope that won't be too much of a distraction. I tried to play around with a different place to film this for you guys, but this seems to be the best place, so I'm just gonna stay here. We always start at 10:15, so we'll get going here in just a little bit. Good morning, Marie. Welcome on. Feel free to comment below. Let me know how you're feeling this morning. And since we do have a little bit of time before we dive right into the workout, feel free to just grab some water, start doing some stretches maybe. Get yourself feeling good before we get started. During this wait is when I need some fun music going, right? Have a little dance party right before we dive in. Right now I just have the sound of the water outside. So if you catch this as a recording, you can fast forward. I think I've mentioned that, but just make sure that you fast forward about 10 minutes, and then you'll just catch the workout right from the start. So pretty easy to do. Just play around and wait here. I was thinking the other day, I wonder what week we are into this. I've been so happy to see everyone so consistent chiming into these workouts. Sometimes when we're doing them at home, it's sometimes a little bit harder to find the motivation because our houses are so cozy. Hi, Diane. Good morning. Oh, thank you. How are you feeling this morning? Let me know how your body's doing. Gonna get this week started feeling good. I love how Pilates works the whole body. I mentioned earlier that we aren't using any props today, just our bodies. But of course, if you liked having the pillow last week with you, especially for the half roll downs to have underneath that lower back. And if you're somebody that knows you like to have a pillow nearby, you can go ahead and grab that and use it as needed. Get your mat, get your water. And take some nice easy stretches before we get going. We just have 5 more minutes. Good morning, Ardeen. Thank you for popping in on a Monday. I mentioned no props today, unless you know already that you like to have a towel or a pillow. You can, of course, use that. You all are pretty familiar with your bodies and what you like to have, so grab what you need to support your body during this mat workout. Hello. Push the wave button. So I've been hearing some frogs again chime in this morning, so I hope they don't totally take over this video. Hey, Lori. Glad you're popping on. Hope you and Christine are doing this together. Let me know how your body's feeling. You can just tell me in the comments below. Hope everything's feeling good. We just have about 2 more minutes, so no props, just your mat, some water, and maybe do some light stretches before we get started. Yay, I'm so excited to see you guys all on. When the sun's out, I always feel really motivated. So I hope you guys are opening the curtains, letting the light come in, getting yourself feeling good for your workout. I agree, it is so beautiful. I've been loving it. And I have really bad allergies, but it hasn't really hit me too hard yet. So I've been super thankful for that because I've been able to be outside without suffering too much. All right, just 1 more minute. So I hope you guys have all that you need. And if you're someone that likes to have music, you can play something softly in the background. Sometimes music really helps set the atmosphere in your house so that you can really focus on your breath and your body. So do all you need to make this the best experience for you. Okay. All right, so it's about time to get started. We're gonna start standing, okay? Oh, good. My head did not get chopped off, so I hope you guys can see me. So as we stand here, I want you to place the feet right under your hip bones, okay? Soften the knees just a little bit and give a little tip of the tailbone up towards the pubic bone so that you feel a little bit of length through that lower back. And when you do that, it also creates a little abdominal engagement, okay? Go ahead and let that go. Soften the knees side to side. And then again, root the feet down into the mat, okay? And then give that little tip of the tailbone up towards the pubic bone. So it's not a deep tuck. You don't want to feel the glutes begin to squeeze here, okay? It's just a slight tip of the tailbone to the front. So you get that extra length through the lower back and that engagement of the lower abdominals, okay? Go ahead and let that go again, just so you can feel that difference, okay? So you should feel the behind really relaxed here. It's just a slight tip of the tailbone to feel that extra length and that light engagement. All right, keeping the knees soft. Give me a big inhale. Stretch the arms long overhead. Lower one arm down into the body and press it into your side. And then keeping this arm long, reach to the corner of the room. So up towards the ceiling to the corner here. Use this arm to support you as you breathe into this side body right here. And come back through center, releasing the arm down by your side. Big breath in, reach tall up overhead. Lower the opposite arm, press it into the body, and take that nice side bend over to the top. Really root down through that outer leg, pressing into that foot. And then stack the spine back to center. One more time to each side. Big reach up overhead. Feel really long here. Don't let the abdominals go. So feel that lift inward. Press the arm to the body and try to keep the arm long. A lot of times we let it relax, but I want you to reach, almost like you're lengthening out all the way through this whole side. So it's one long connecting line. Keep the abdominals drawing in, coming back to center. Last one here, big reach through the body. And take it over to the other side. Breathe into the side. Fill your lungs right here. And let it go. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. And we're going to come into our a standing roll down, but just take it halfway. So as you stand here, begin first by nodding the chin into the chest. Then let the shoulders round forward. Feel the abdominals drawing in. And come just halfway, maybe just so you're creasing at the waistline. Keeping everything relaxed. Draw the abdominals in, stack the spine right on top of the pelvis. From here, draw the elbows back. Think of lifting the sternum as you extend your gaze upward. Okay, opening up through the back. Release the arms long by your side. Draw the chin into the chest. Round the spine forward. Let the head be weighted, pulling you towards the floor. Scoop the abdominals, stacking the spine back up. Pull the elbows to the back, almost like you're squeezing a pencil behind the shoulder blades, leading the sternum upward as you extend the gaze. One more here. Round the spine forward, relaxing everything, keeping the face soft. Letting the breath be easy, and then stack the spine back up and move into that extension. Let the elbows pull to the back. Keep the abdominals in and up as you lift the heart upward. And then come to center. We'll take it all the way down now into your full roll down. So make sure you have enough mat in front of you. Maybe you want to step to the back. Big breath in. Draw the chin to the chest, nodding forward. Almost like you're right up against the wall. So try to bring your weight forward of the toes. Being mindful of those knees, keeping everything really soft here. Take a breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Soften the knees a lot so you can bring the hands to the mat and begin to walk the hands forward. I want you to stay in a little crouch position. So as you come forward, the knees still stay bent and you're in a lifted tabletop position. Go ahead and set the knees down. And stay here. Checking in with your body. Make sure the hands are right underneath the shoulders. Sometimes when you walk out, it doesn't quite line up the way we intended. So making sure the knees are underneath those hips, hands underneath the shoulders, keeping those toes curled under. Lift the abdominals up towards the back as you hover the knees away from the mat. Take a breath here, and then with ease, set them down. Okay, nice and easy. Got to protect those knees. And again, lift the knees away. Feel the abdominals hugging up. Focusing on keeping that back wide and that neck really long. So find a spot on your mat where you can keep a nice long neck. And again, just give me 2 more here. Hug the abdominals in and up. And set it down with ease. Last one, keeping those elbows soft. Lift the knees up, hold here and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Set it down. As you come all the way down to your seat here, extend the legs long. Reach the arms forward and take it yourself down to the mat, bone by bone. Centering yourself into your mat, find the legs and hug them inward towards each other. Okay, bringing the arms right in line with the shoulders. Draw the chin into the chest and come into your abdominal curl. Okay, gaze right to the navel and rest the head back down. Think of connecting the big toe knuckle and the ankle bones together. So squeeze there and come back up into your abdominal curl. Checking in with your chest, focusing on it staying open in the back wide and lengthen back down. So we're taking these nice and slow, just warming up the upper abdominals here, focusing on hugging in towards the midline of those inner thighs. And lower back down. On this next one, let's move into your 100. So as you come all the way up, find your navel, look towards it, and begin pumping those arms. Inhaling for 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, inhale. Keep going here. Hug those inner thighs together. Stay lifted as best you can and try to keep the chest and the neck relaxed as you gaze towards the abdominals. Keep flattening everything in here. 2 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale that breath all the way out. Slow the pumping, maybe reach an extra inch forward, and then take yourself back down. Draw the legs in towards the body. Grab back behind the thighs and rock yourself up to the top. We have our half roll down, so supporting yourself by grabbing back behind the thighs, lifting really tall here. Find those bony aspects of the behind, and then tip the tailbone up towards the pubic bone, rounding halfway. Emptying the lungs here, and round the spine forward, almost like you're rounding over a ball. And pull the abdominals in as you lengthen back. Okay. Ideally, I like to have the legs together so you're squeezing into the inner thighs, but sometimes it feels better on the body to have the legs opened out a little bit wider, and that's okay. As long as the knees aren't falling out to the side here, and that you're keeping everything in alignment from the hip to the knee, all the way to the ankle. On this next one, float the arms away from the thighs and open the arm out to the side. So you're making an L and then pull back to center. Open out to the side, look to the hand and center. Keeping the pelvis really still here. Okay. And if you need, you can always come up a little bit higher and just focus on that rotation. So go where you have control. Last one. Grab back behind the thighs if you need to and pull yourself back up to the top. Take a breath here. Round straight back. Hold to a spot where you really feel the abdominals working. Float the arms forward and we'll take it to the other side. Open. Come to center. Reach to the side. Exhale through center. Keep the back wide. Following with your gaze here. Just two more. Last one. And grab behind the thighs, pull yourself up to the top. So if your legs were opened up a little bit further on that half roll down, see if you can straighten the legs, but now bring them together. Floating the arms forward for your full roll down. Big breath in. And then exhale, take it all the way back down, imprinting the spine into the mat. Let the arms reach. Inhale, draw the chin to the chest. Keep reaching the heels away. Like you're lengthening the legs really long. So I want you to really imagine a nice long body as you roll down into your mat. Think length through the whole body. And then as you round up and over the legs, think long, long legs reaching forward. Keep going here. Trying to move through the spine, bone by bone. Taking these at your own pace. Sometimes it even feels good to close your eyes and really feel this movement in your body. Give me one last one. As you finish your last one, finish on the mat, on your back. Lengthening onto your side, on your back here, set the arms out to a low V, so you're nice and supported. Feel the shoulders grounded into the mat as well as the hips. So everything is nice and supported from the mat below. And bend one knee in, okay? We'll take our single leg circle. So just with the knee bent in, check in with the hips, try to keep them square, and then lengthen the leg up towards the ceiling. Keep that foot really soft in the bottom leg, very active. Reach the leg across the body, circle it around, and draw it up to the nose. We'll do these first couple nice and slow just for precision, and I want you to really go only as big as that you're able to control the pelvis. Let's flow. Shoulder, shoulder, nose. Two more. Shoulder, shoulder, nose. Last one. Shoulder, shoulder, nose. And reverse it. First starting slow, taking it out to the side, circling around and back up to the top. Okay? So you're really thinking about massaging that femur in the hip joint here. These don't need to be very big. And let's flow, making these really smooth. So trying to even out your circle here. Last one. And now soften the knees into the chest. Get that nice stretch. As you reach that leg forward to the mat, connect it with the other leg. Okay, so you're pulling everything in towards the center, squeezing those legs together. Arms pressing by your side. Feel the triceps engaged to help stabilize here. And pull the other knee in. Okay. See if you can find that level pelvis even with that knee bent. And then soften the leg up towards the ceiling. Starting across and around, back up to the top. Okay, keep that bottom leg really active. If you were watching me, you saw I flexed my foot just then because I had that foot softened. So really flex the foot, press through that back of the leg, and let's take these a little bit smoother, smoothing out our circle. Last one here. And hold up at the top. Reverse it now to the outside shoulder and around, pull it up to the nose, keeping that bottom leg real still as you circle the top leg into that hip joint. Last one, and we'll flow. Smooth circle, shoulder, shoulder, nose. Shoulder, shoulder, nose. Last one, shoulder, shoulder, nose. Now take that nice juicy stretch, pulling that knee in towards the shoulder. And then release the leg long. Float the arms up towards the ceiling, chin into chest, scoop the abdominals around the spine, up and over the legs. Give a nice stretch forward. And stack the spine. As you bring the fingertips behind your seat, okay, if that doesn't feel good, you can angle them out to the side. Legs can stay long, or you can bend the knees, okay? So if the knees are bent, keep your gaze towards the knees as you scoop the abdominals and lift the hips. Look towards the knees and set it down. If the legs are long, keep the toes pointing nice and strong, okay? And let the feet press up as you press away from the mat. So that second one is more challenging than the knee bent. So if you want to stay here, that is totally fine. Really focus on feeling the back of the legs and the glutes turn on here. And you'll also feel a lot of work through the triceps. Try not to round into the arms. Really press through the hands, keeping that chest really lifted. And give me one last one here. Lift the hips high. Moving into our ab series. So as you center yourself back onto your mat, whichever leg you'd like to start with, bring it up to tabletop. And then the other leg, let it reach long, okay? For your single leg stretch, the head could stay down and you can focus on bringing that knee in towards the shoulder and then switch, bringing the other knee to the shoulder, okay? If you want to challenge yourself even more, bring your head up and away into your abdominal curl and work from here in this position. Keeping your gaze right at the navel and keeping the legs tracking right in line with the hip. Okay, let's pick it up now. For inhale for 1, 2, exhale for 2. So inhale, switch, exhale, switch. Keep flattening the abdominals in, reaching long through the legs, long body here. Let the arms help you as you guide that knee in towards the shoulder. One more to each side. If you can, stay lifted in your double leg extension. So as you drive the knees into the chest, empty the lungs here. Keep everything still as you extend the arms and legs and pull everything back in. Okay? So what happens is as the arms reach over by the ears, the chest wants to drop like this. Try to stay really lifted unless
you choose to keep the head down for this exercise, which you can do. Okay, so you can choose your modification here with the head down or the head lifted. Give me 3 more. 2 more. Keep with your breath. Keep emptying the lungs. Last one. Pull everything in. Rest the head. Float the legs up towards the ceiling for your scissors. Either head down or head lifted. Curling on up. Pull the leg in towards the body once, twice, and switch. So really think of pulling that leg into the forehead if that head is lifted, or in towards the chest if the head is down. You can grab back behind the thigh, or you can find yourself reaching higher if you have that flexibility. Keep going here, thinking long, lean legs. Going for 3 and 2. Last one to each side. Draw the legs together. Rest the head down. Setting up for your lower and lift. If you like to have your hands underneath the sacrum, I think all of you guys know your variations. So if you'd like to have it there to protect the lower back a little bit more, go there. Or the hands go behind the head. Bring the knees into the chest. Curling on up, lengthening the legs, hike. Squeeze those heels together and lower for 3, 2, no momentum, return to the top. And again, lower for 3, 2, return to the top. Keep going. Try to not rock and keep flattening through the abdominals. They always want to bulge here because the legs are so heavy. But see if you can keep them pulling in. Keep going for 3, 2, return to the top. Just give me 2 more for 3, 2, return. Last one, 3, 2, come back to the top and bend the knees in, soften the head. As you relax here at the bottom, look right, look left. Okay. See on the replay. Thank you, Lisa. And now we have our crisscross. So this is our last of the series of 5. Okay. Starting in tabletop position, interlacing the hands, palm on top of palm behind the neck. Okay. So focus here is keeping the pelvis still and the chest open, elbows wide. As you rotate on up, extending the leg as you reach for that knee for 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted through center. Go to the other side for 3, 2, 1, and return. Keep alternating for 3, 2, 1, and center. 3, 2, 1, center. Look right to the hip as you drag that back elbow to the back corner. Keep going for 3, 2. Try to stay really high through center. Keep going for 3, 2, center, and 3, 2, center. Keep going. Find your breath. 1 more to each side. Last one here. And release the head. Grab back behind the thighs. Rock yourself up to the top for spine stretch forward. So I mentioned this last time. If you have a wall that you like to sit up against for this one, you can use that. Or you can even place the feet on a wall in front of you. It really helps keep the body nice and square. Flex the feet. I'm going to scooch back so you can see my feet. And focus on the toes and the kneecaps up towards the ceiling. Bringing the arms just shoulder height. Get really, really, really tall through the body. Big inhale in. And exhale, round and reach forward. Chin into chest, rounding the upper body, stretching the back. And then stacking the spine back up. Inhaling, grow really tall. Exhale, round and reach for 3, 2, 1. Stack the spine nice and tall. And reach long, keeping the arms sliding forward like they're right on a table. And coming back nice and tall. Last one here, round and reach. Keep reaching through the heels as the abdominals pull back and coming up nice and tall. All right, we're gonna swivel around back to our hands and knees. For a little push-up and upper back extension. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Can't turn it down now. So let's start just by doing the push-ups on the knees. If you have a mat, bring the hands out a little bit wider so they're outside the shoulders, okay? And lift the abdominals in, okay? Keep your neck really long by finding a focal point on your mat. And we're gonna take a 4 count breath down. So I want you to lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come all the way to the belly. Straighten the legs long. Press the tops of the feet into your mat. Lift the abdominals. Feel the glutes squeeze here. And then lift the spine. So you're extending through the upper back, pulling the elbows down by your side. And then set the hands down, lengthening the body down to the mat. Okay, if you're gonna press back to your knees, curl the toes under a little bit so you have support here and feel the knees press into the mat. Scoop the abdominals and come up really slow. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're getting a little bit of extra arm work here. And again, lower for 4, 3, 2, all the way to the belly, press to the feet, and nice and slow, lift and extend the spine. Press the hands down, curl those toes under, and come up slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do this in a full plank. And again, slowly, 4, 3, 2, the belly, press to the tops of the feet, lift the abdominals, and extend the spine, keeping the neck really long. Lower on down. Curl those toes under so you're nice and supported and set up to come all the way back up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you can continue this on the knees or toes and lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way to the belly. Press through the feet. Lift the heart. And set back up to push up at the top. All right, let's speed it up. So this time, let's come down for 2. 1, 2, lift right here, set back up, press back up a little quicker. So we come down for 2, set up and lift, set the hands and the knees and come back to the top. All right, all the way down. Lift, set back up, back to the top. Who's doing this in a full push-up? You let me know. You can comment now or afterward. Give me 3 more, all the way down. All the way back up. Last one. On your last one, lift the spine and then stay here. Bringing palm on top of palm right underneath the forehead. And then opening the feet out. Lifting my head so you guys can hear me better. But ideally I want the head resting on top of the hands. Okay? From here, as the feet open, about out to a V. Bend the knees so that the heels connect together. And keep the hips pressing into your mat and that lift through the abdominals so that you feel the lower back really supported here. Okay? Really, really squeeze those heels together. When you do that, you should already feel the glutes turning on. If you want to progress a little bit more, squeeze those heels together and then lift the knees away from the mat and then lower back down. Keep going here. I'm going to keep my head up so you can hear me. Lift those heels and lower down. So I
It's best to have the head on the hands so that you can keep the upper body really relaxed here as you work through the lower body. So squeezing those heels as you lift, lift, lift up and lower down. Squeeze and lift, and sometimes the knees don't float very high, but just that sensation of lifting the tops of the feet up towards the ceiling is just enough to get a lot of extra glute work in. On this next one, I want you to keep those heels lifted and those knees and thighs reaching away from the mat, and extend the legs long from the knees. Bend the knees, connect the heels together, and set the thighs back down to your mat. Okay, I'll do it with you. Lift, lengthen, connect those heels, and lower the thighs back down. Let's do 4 more. Lift, reach, connect the heels, and lower. 3 more. Lift, lengthen long, keep those hips plugging in and the abdominals lifted. If you're feeling this in the lower back, take that leg reach out and just lift the heels up. Last one here. Lift and reach. Connect and lower down. Bring the legs together. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Give me a strong push up to the knees and take yourself back into a rest position. Stretching the arms forward, taking a big breath here, letting go of any tension here in the lower back. And round the spine back up. Coming into our sideline series, so finding that back corner of your mat, slide yourself onto the side, okay? If you like to have the head propped up, you can go there. Otherwise, keep everything really lengthened. Bringing the top hand forward of the breastbone, planting it nice and strong. Bring the feet forward about 45 degrees, so they're to the front corner of your mat. Okay, from here, I want you to resist the leg up. If you want, you can bring the hand to the outer thigh, because that's what we're working here. Resist it up for 1, 2, 3, and then float the leg back down. And again, lift for 1, 2, 3, and reach it down. Okay, so as you do this, the leg only comes about hip height, not much higher. As you lift the leg, keep the abdominals lifting in and up. And really think about pressing something away as you do this. So bring your mind to that outer thigh and focus on activating that as you press, 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 release down, and press, 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 release down. Last one here, press, 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 release down. And then now just float the leg up to that hip height. Thinking about something in between the inner thighs. Squeeze down, squeeze a little bit more, and a little bit more. Float the leg up and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Float and hug the inner thighs together as you lower. Squeeze, 2, 3, float up and squeeze, 2, 3, abdominals in and up still. Okay, work into those inner thighs for 2 more here. Squeeze, 2, 3, squeeze, 2, 3, lift and hold. Point the toe and give me some circles. Circling nice and easy, almost like you're drawing a grapefruit on your wall. For 3, 2, 1, and reverse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set the legs down. Bring them to the front. Press yourself on up, and we'll take it right to the other side. So lining yourself up with the back of the mat. And I really like to stretch my arm long so that I get that lengthen feeling all the way through this side of the body. Okay.
Once you find that long line from shoulder, hips, all the way to the heels, bring the hand forward and reach the legs to that front corner. Okay, bringing your focus to the outer thigh. You're gonna lift the leg up an inch, another, just right to the hip, and then float the leg down. Okay, so as you do this, the top side is working, but I want you to see, can you get a little lift through that bottom waistline? Okay, if you're really staying stacked here in the body, you should feel the work through both sides of the waistline, not just through the top side. Keep going here. Keep going for 3, 2, and release down. Lift, 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 relax down. 2 more. Lift, lift, lift. Last one. And set it down. Let's reverse it. So as you bring the leg up, squeeze down. Lift and hug an imaginary ball, whatever you need to think about to activate those inner thighs. Squeeze, 2, 3, lift, hug, 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 lift and squeeze as you lower. Keep everything drawing inwards. Last one. Hold the leg up. Think about that grapefruit and draw it with your big toe, little circles. And reverse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rub out that top glute just a little bit. Roll onto your back. Setting those heels close in towards your seat, lengthening the arms long, almost like you could touch the heels. Okay? Pressing through the feet, take a breath here, and then give a little sweep of the tailbone up towards the pubic bone, lengthening the spine up to the top. Okay? Feel the kneecaps reach forward as you find length here. Take a breath and articulate down through the spine, almost like you can lengthen the tailbone towards the heels as you lower. Close your eyes here. Maybe just feel that spinal articulation in your own body. Take it at your own pace. Breathing here. Give me 2 more. Soften the face, soften the chest. Focusing here on length through the body, up at the top, and finding length as you lower back down to the bottom. Last one, as you hold here at the top, give me many little pulses, pulsing the hips up for 10, 9, 8, keep the knees tracking with the hips, making these really little for 3, 2, and 1. Scoop the abdominals in and take yourself all the way down to the mat. We're going to end with our teasers. So you can do your full teaser. You are familiar with that. Or you can come into the modification. So for those of you who may be new to this, bring the legs out a little bit further so they're more like a low mountain. And if you have a wall, you can actually extend one leg and stamp it right against the wall. Okay, bringing the arms parallel to the legs or the floor. Take a breath in, draw the chin to the chest, and nice and quickly come all the way up to the top. Lifting the chest, lengthening the spine, and then resist gravity as you lower back down. We'll just do 2 more to that side. And again, nice and quick. Lift, 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 lift. Opening the heart at the top. And control back down. Keep squeezing those knees together. Last one here. Lift, 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 lift. And take it on down. Set that foot down. And reposition the other leg. squeezing those inner thighs together. Okay, and again, if you are doing the full, reach, 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 lengthen those legs. You can keep them lengthened or pull the knees in as you lower back down. Go where you need to go today to make this successful. Last one here. Reach, 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 lifting the spine and controlling back down. Hug the knees into the chest. Look right, look left. And then use those arms to stir the knees in those hips. Okay, use the arms to stir the knees. And then reverse it, stirring the arms, the legs the other way. Last one here, grab back behind the thighs. Give yourself a little kick up to the top. And then cross here at the ankles or whatever position is best if you like to sit kneeling. Join me in one last big breath together, reaching the arms overhead, finding the palms, and lowering to the heart. Let that breath go. And thank you for being here this Monday morning. I appreciate all of you staying committed and coming on with me.